Today we're doing some finish work. I love finish work. We're gonna build some shelves. We've been hanging doors and working on case and vase. This apartment was finished. They got the sheetrock in and they got it painted, but no flooring, no finish work. Gosh. Let me just turn that down. So that's the great part about finish work. It's inside. You got some great tools, some great music, and fun carpentry stuff to work on. So today we're going to work on some shelving for the closets, and we're going to case the windows. Actually, these windows are not going to get cased. They're already cased in sheetrock, but we're going to do window seals. So we're going to be working on that, and we'll take you along and show you what we're working on. So we're building this pantry shelves. This is right around, the kitchen's right around the corner here. And I'm trying to find studs in the wall so that I can attach my cleat to that will carry my shelving for my pantry. One of the issues that I'm running into is that the framing in this building is 24 inches on center, which is fine. This building has a truss that spans the entire space of this building. So there's not a lot of structural walls where 12 inches or 16 inches on center would be necessary. It would just be a lot of additional work and a lot of additional cost. The problem comes into play when the framers aren't thinking about the finish work and giving something to attach these shelves to or the cabinets to, and things begin to get difficult. On this side here, the way this wall works out, they went 24 inches, put in a stud. That's going to work for us on this side. The problem is over here on this side, you can hear it, it's very hollow, but back here, it gets solid, which means there's a stud. So I've got a stud here, but I need one out here, which means I'm going to have to run. Hopefully there's a stud in the corner here to hold the sheetrock, so I'll have to run this all the way out to the corner. So it's a little extra material. It's all going to work out just fine. It's just a lot cleaner and neater if you can leave all of your cleat underneath the shelf, and then you don't have these little dust shelves that are out here that are hard to clean. It doesn't look as good in my professional opinion, whatever that's worth. But it's just something you need to be aware of as you're framing for your house or you're doing finish work, is laying out the studs, especially in a kitchen. I think in a kitchen it's worth it to go 1 foot on center, because you'll have a lot more options for tying in your cabinets and doing those types of things. It's going to be a lot easier to attach those cabinets to a wall, even if it's just in that kitchen area. Give yourself a lot more backing, a lot more support to carry finish work or cabinetry or whatever it might be. Cut really slow, back it off and get it started, and then ease into it and I'll catch it. That was perfect. That worked out great. Sorry, the bottom worked out. Great. Nice. Good. Now, what I'm curious about, step out of the way, is it's pretty flexible in the front. So we'll put something under there. Here we are in the laundry. It's a laundry closet. So there's bathroom out here, and then there's French doors here, and then there's washer and dryer. And we wanted to build some shelves above the washer and dryer that would do two things. First of all, they would give a place for laundry detergent, dryer sheets, that kind of thing. But in this small unit, it's only 800 square feet, there's not a lot of closet space or storage. So we wanted to add this other 18-inch shelf up here. So we've got a 12-inch shelf, 18-inch shelf. And our hope is that this will become kind of the overflow. Like, we've built that pantry, and that's great, but you wouldn't want to put your cleaning supplies in with your food. So this would give a place up here on the shelf for Windex, soaps, whatever it is that you're cleaning with. And this will give you a place for stuff for the storage above the washer and the dryer to store whatever. So one of the other things we wanted to do is we built these two shelves, and you can see that the lower is recessed. This is hopefully will be, you know, it's 1.5 times this size. But the span here is 7 foot, which means that the centers aren't that solid, especially if you start stacking up whatever you've got as far as liquids and different cleaning supplies. It's going to start putting a lot of weight on these shelves. So we're going to tie the two shelves together here in the middle with this center span, and we're going to use some little finish screws and some glue, and hopefully stiffen up both of these shelves by adding this little center panel here. So that's what we're working on. So 41 3/4. Get that right there. Okay. So I would like to pre-drill this. The problem I've got is these little tiny finish screws with the square heads are way smaller than this. So I'm going to go for it and see what happens. Starting to split that piece right here, and so the screw may be hopefully we can still so you can see on the end it's clearly split the MDF. That's the problem with MDF. So let's try something else. I'd like to have the screws, I think they would hold better, but we'll try these little 18 gauge brad nails. And we'll try a little glue. I'm going to try some of this Tight Bond wood glue. It's rated #1 by the pros. the thing I hate about glue, is it does seem to get all over the place. Okay, a little glue. And a couple of nails. Okay, so I feel much better about that. I would have preferred to have the finished screws in there, but with this material it's just not going to hold. If I was working with knotty alder or a pine that has a different grain, it's going to hold together a lot better. This MDF is easy to shape and mold and cut, and it's really inexpensive compared to hardwoods or other stain grade materials. And it paints up and it's really smooth. But this is one of the drawbacks is it does have its limitations, and putting a screw in there, splitting it apart, that's one of them. There it is, right there. There we go. Whew. All right. Now, the truth of the matter is the caulking and the paint is going to really help hold things and bond everything together. The glue helps, the nails help, and we'll put a bunch of nails in it. These little 18 gauge brad nails seem to be working really well.